Back home in India, the third and the last phase of assembly elections are underway in India's Jammu and Kashmir, and the voter turnout as of 5 p.m. stood at 65.48%. Security has been heightened in the valley amid the polls, especially in the region close to the international border. Areas like Baramulla, Kupwara, Bandipora, Kathua and Udhampur are close to the line of control in the international border, where polling is underway amid tight security. 29 polling stations are situated near the line of control. Voting is taking place from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. local time in 16 constituencies in Kashmir division and 24 constituencies in the Jammu division. Over 20,000 polling staff were mobilized on Monday across 7 districts of Jammu and Kashmir. The Election Commission of India set up over 5,000 polling stations with 240 special polling booths. Among these are the pink polling stations managed by women, stations designed for individuals with disabilities and those run by youth. Additionally, there are 45 green polling stations aimed at promoting environmental awareness. Now, in this phase, nearly 3.9 million voters will decide the electoral fate of 415 candidates, including 2 former Deputy Chief Ministers, Tara Chand and Muzaffar Beg. Prominent candidates in the last phase of assembly elections are Sajjad Ganilon of People's Conference, Raman Bhalla and Tara Chand of the Congress, and Muzaffar Hussain Beg fighting as an independent. And for the very latest on this, we're now being joined by our special correspondent Idris Lone from Bandipora in Jammu and Kashmir. And Idris, you've been tracking all the developments in this 3-phase election for us. You're in Bandipora today. And this has been quite a vibrant election given the number of voter turnout and, of course, the women voters that have also come out to vote. Sensitive areas also in this election, but largely been a peaceful election. Take us through some of the major highlights.
Well, absolutely. It's been quite a day. We've seen in North Kashmir's every district. We went to Baramulla, Bandipora, as well as Kupwara. Everywhere the voter percentage has been much, much higher than what it used to be in the previous 3 or 4 elections. If we even compare it with the parliamentary elections that concluded recently, the numbers are quite high. Let me give you a brief about the numbers that have just come in. Till 5 o'clock, Bandipora was at 63.33%, while as Baramulla was at 55%, Jammu at 66%, Kathua at 70%, Kupwara at 62%, while as Samba at 72%, and Udhampur at 72 as well, which is a record-breaking number if we compare it to the previous elections. We've seen on the ground also that voting has just at 6 o'clock finished, but till the last minute we saw long queues, especially of the women at different polling stations in the Bandipora as well as in Baramulla district. During the whole day, the women participation was much higher than the 2 phases that we witnessed in the first and the second phase. North Kashmir generally would not really rely on the boycott calls that used to take place during the previous elections. They would still come out, but this is a huge number. This is more than what was expected, and we've seen not only in North Kashmir but the region, but the areas in Jammu as well have voted in huge numbers as well. So overall, I think this has been the best in terms of the 3 phases as well, the number of people coming out to cast their vote. But it's also very interesting because this phase was in North Kashmir, where the candidates are in huge numbers as well. If we talk about National Conference, PDP, BJP, Congress, as well as Apni Party, there is a direct competition with the Awami Ittihad Party of Engineer Rashid, who was given bail for a month, and he's been aggressively campaigning in North Kashmir due to that, and he's going to be one of the toughest competitions for the political parties like PDP and National Conference as well as Congress, which is in coalition with the National Conference. So extremely interesting day because people participated in huge numbers. There's a huge bouquet of leaders that they had to choose from as well, and the results will be out on October 8th, and then we'll get to know whether the regional political parties will be the winner or it will be the national level political parties who will make the government, because in Jammu, we've
Right.
seen in the parliamentary election, BJP
Right.
had an upper hand, while as in Kashmir region, National Conference did have an upper hand as well.
Right, certainly we'll have to see whether the regional parties trump the national parties or it's the other way around. Idris, thanks very much indeed for joining us with the latest. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.